All right, this is the health sector, July 2, 2022. This is going to be against Pfizer and Merck. Now, um, as always, when dealing with things like this, you have to check your emotions at the door. Pfizer is the company that we were in previously to switching to Merck. And so having Pfizer beat out Merck in the COVID race was not fun because we did not um, capitalize uh, that on that accomplishment. Merck has been a decent holding for us, but the portfolio does call for Pfizer. I'm sorry, actually, Pfizer is the sector leading MVP. The portfolio, however, I believe is calling for yeah, Pfizer. So again, one of those things where everything is pointing to Pfizer, but let's take a look and see just kind of where these companies are. So right away, we see that Pfizer has a slightly larger dividend, which is great. PEs are similar. Um, Both of these guys are way off of their 5-year high. Looks like Merck just had an extraordinary PE at some point. Um, both these guys, well, uh, 5-year low for Pfizer is 9, and the current PE is 12. So there's something screwy going on there. 16. So it looks like these guys are at their lows, even though the health sector is performing really well right now. So that means that either they are too expensive and they're going to come down even further, or that they're ready for a pop, which is hard to believe, um, seeing as how, like I said, the sector has already performed so well. Everything else is about the same. Merck has a lot more cash on hand. That's really good to see. Um, Same thing with the debt. There's short interest over at Pfizer just because, like I said, they were the COVID winners. And it's just a natural reaction that when you have a company doing really well, you have those that want to try to profit on the company losing. And so I don't think there's anything out of the ordinary that Pfizer has a higher short interest than Merck. It's just because Pfizer has performed better over the last year or so. All right, alphas. We know that the alpha portfolios haven't performed very well. Pfizer has a larger alpha than Merck. Same thing with the up move. Same up, well, down move goes to Merck. Looks like Merck has the better beta. Looks like Merck has the higher return, but it's about the same. And then Pfizer barely beats Merck in terms of volatility. And so that says a lot to me, right? This means to me that if we're following the volatility portfolio and there's such a small difference in volatility between Merck and Pfizer, and we know that Merck has the higher management score, Merck is where we need to stay. So we will look at potentially adding shares to Merck or possibly just staying where we are. But even though Pfizer has been the COVID winner, even though Pfizer is showing historically larger return than Merck, I don't see a reason to move out of Merck, being that the two companies are so similar as far as the fundamentals and the numbers go. And like I said, there's more cash on hand at Merck, meaning that they can potentially do more deals. The last earnings call talked about not doing huge deals, but Merck is looking at doing some smaller deals. It looks like Pfizer. I haven't listened to any of the earnings calls, but they don't have the same cash that Merck does to get those deals done. So I think we're going to stay with Merck and looking forward to the next earnings call.